Hey there, clan, Scotch182 here. Do apologise for the cover, but it is absolutely bloody freezing here. It's been like -3 most of the day, and it's snowing, and it's been snowing on and off most of the day, so it's kind of chilly in the house. And in my room, the heating doesn't work. But this is a not so quickie update, because anytime I call a quickie update, one or two of you do mention it's not a quickie update, it's like 20 minutes long. So this is a not so quickie update. It's just to show you that I've got some DVDs. I don't think they're worthy enough to do a Warriors acquisition, because as I said, I only do Warriors acquisition when I've got a mixture of games, DVDs and all that. But just a couple of quick DVDs I picked up, and there are one or two of them I am considering reviewing. I'm still a bit iffy whether or not. I still need to watch them and decide that. One is a request, and I will talk about requests in this video ever so quickly. But I'll show the first one off. I picked up Coriolanus, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's apparently a movie based on a Shakespeare play. I could be wrong. I don't know Shakespeare that well. Yeah, it's apparently a Shakespeare classic, starring Gerard Butler, who is one of my favourite Scottish actors. I have been interested in checking this film out, but I saw it and it was like £3 and said, fuck it, let's pick it up. I don't know if I'm going to review this, because I don't think I can review Shakespeare that well, because I sucked at English. But I might review it depending on my opinion. As is, normally when I don't want to say, from now on I'm not saying I'm reviewing something flat out. I'm going to watch it first before I decide to review it, because I made that mistake with O Zombie, and I watched it and I was like, I don't have much to say on it, and so that's no more am I going to say I'm definitely reviewing this. I'm going to watch it first and then decide whether I'm going to review it. That's what I'm going to be doing from now on. So I'll watch this first. If I think I can review it, I'll review it. Either in a quickie review, which is a new thing I'm going to do. I don't with Vertigo. I might start doing that on a regular basis if I don't have much to say on a film, or a full-on WeOn review. I'm not too sure yet. We'll wait and see what happens. The next film I picked up is one of my favourite Nicolas Cage films. Yes, I have a favourite Nicolas Cage film. It is Con Air, the extended edition. This is actually one of my favourite Nicolas Cage films. I remember watching it as a kid and I really enjoyed it. This is another film that's probably not going to get reviewed, because I think everything's been said on it in the past, so I like it. It's a good, decent film. There's some plastic on it. But yeah, really good film in my opinion. I would recommend it. And now this one is the request. This was actually, a clan member actually contacted me and asked me, could I review this film? And I said I'd add it to the list, and it is on the list, as I said, and it is The Assassination of Jesse James. This is a film also that I have been interested in checking out for quite a while, but just never got around to watching. Clan member, I do apologise. In fact, I'll get your name up here. I do apologise for this. I really don't want to mess it. I didn't delete your message. I never delete messages. I reply to every message, by the way, so don't hesitate to send me. N7 Normandy 1. He's made quite a few requests in the past, and I've got to one or two of them, but I'm going to watch this first, and if I think it's worthy enough of me to review, I might do a quickie review on it, or I might do a full-on WeOn review of it. But as a film I'm interested in checking out, I do like my westerns. They are decent films to pick up sometimes, so I'll let you know in the future whether or not I said I'll get to it eventually. Priority, of course, is certain games. As I said, I'm primarily I like to talk about games and superhero stuff, but as I said, I'll get to this if I can. And if I watch it and I think it's good enough to review, I'll either do a quicker review on it or a full-on WeOn review. But as a film I'm interested in checking out. Another one is really a musical. I like my musicals. I was a big fan of Grease as a kid. I got Phantom of the Opera a while ago, and I watched about half of it. I couldn't watch the rest of it because I went in time, so I'd still need to go back and watch it. Did I watch it? I may have watched it all. I can't remember. But I picked up Les Mis. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the full fucking title, because I always mispronounce it. Les Miserables, Les Miserables, whatever the fuck. Apparently it's meant to be one of the greatest musicals ever. The movie came out not that long ago, and apparently the soundtrack is fantastic, but the movie actually sucks. So I didn't want to see the movie, and I have a habit now that I like to watch the source material, read the source material. So I picked up Les Mis, and I actually like this little thing, because it actually comes with a 25th anniversary little booklet with a synopsis and all that of the entire play, which is absolutely fantastic. I love little things like that. But this is the 25th anniversary one, so I will watch that eventually. I don't think I'm going to review it, because I don't think I can review musicals that well. And, well, this film is probably going to get me absolutely hate, because it's a film I actually like. I haven't reviewed it, and I more than likely will review it. And it is, don't kill me if I liking it, is Green Lantern. Don't kill me, I actually like this film. I do know that it is a bad film. Ryan Reynolds, of course, is not exactly a good actor. But I'm going to be honest, I actually liked this film for a few reasons. I thought the film was really good, really entertaining. I had fun watching it. And in all honesty, I was just kind of glad to see a different DC hero get the spotlight other than Batman and Superman, because let me just tell you, I'm kind of getting sick of seeing their faces on the big screen. I was kind of glad to see another face. Would I have picked Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan? No, I probably would have picked Nathan Fillion. I think he'd be an absolute fantastic Hal Jordan. There is rumours about maybe a sequel to this, or I don't think they're going to reboot it. In my opinion, they could just do a sequel and have Jon Stewart hop in, or recast Hal Jordan. It's not that hard. I like the film, so I'll more than likely review it. I need to rewatch it just to make sure. Maybe I'll end up hating it again. But yeah, I like this film. I say the oath. And I like it. So the main reason is I was sick to death of seeing Batman and Superman. I'm going to be honest. It was just kind of nice to see another DC hero get the fucking limelight, or the green light, so to say. And the last film I picked up is well, just get out of there. Is Skyfall. I'm not a big James Bond fan. I'm going to say it right now. I have seen quite a few James Bond films in my time. Mostly the Pierce Brosnan ones. Those are the ones I grew up with, and I like them. I like all of them. I know Die Another Day is kind of bad, but I like it. I have only seen Casino Royale. That's the only Daniel Craig one I've ever seen. I haven't seen Quantum of Solace, and I didn't see this when it came out in cinemas. This will be a complete blind watch, and if I think I can review it, I'll review it. I'm not a big James Bond fan. This movie never really appealed to me going to see it in the cinema. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard a lot of bad things about it. I've heard mixed opinions, but I'll definitely probably check it out when I get a chance. This is the Blu-ray version that comes with. I really hate this. I like it and hate it at the same time. This is I don't know if anyone else get these. This is the triple edition, as I call them. This contains the Blu-ray, DVD, and the digital download. I'm not going to show you the digital download because there's the code on it. In fact, I probably could, because I actually need the disc. But this is the Blu-ray, the disc, Blu-ray, DVD, and the digital download. I think that's just because they were just like, get rid of the fucking DVD, but I never got that. Like, why do I want 3 copies of the same fucking film? It really annoys the hell at me sometimes. It's kind of neat to have it just in case like one of them breaks, but yeah, 3 of the same film, it kind of bugs me a wee bit, but well, we can do. So if I think it's good enough to review, I'll review it. I might just do a quickie review on it because I really don't have much to say on the James Bond films. They're entertaining. So I don't know, maybe I'll review it. I'll have a wee think about it. Now let's get to the quick update. Update really for this video, and it's just to as it is the request thing. As I say, it's that I forgot to talk about that. If you ever make a request, as it says, you can make a request of a movie, a game, or something you want me to review, even a book, or a comic book, or a graphic novel you want me to review. Please just message me, contact me on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And I'm not promising I'll review it. I'm not promising I'll review any request that I'll get, but I will say I'll add it to the list. And after I get the material, either the movie, the book, the TV series, and once I've watched it, finished it, read it, whatever, if I think I can review it and I think I can do a good enough job in reviewing it, I will review it. Okay? So please don't hesitate to make requests, but I'm not promising I'll review everything I get requested. As it says, that's the rules. I take the requests I get, I add them to the pile, and then I eventually get to one of them, and if I think I can review it, I'll review it. That's the new rule, okay? So I do apologise for anyone who's sent me requests and I haven't got to them. One of the requests I got actually is Blood Diamond, but I ended up rewatching that film and I just didn't think I could review it. If I'm going to be honest, I honestly didn't think I could review it. I do apologise for the person that made that request, but I just didn't think I could do a good enough job reviewing it. Sorry. But yeah. Besides the point, that said, just going to make a quick announcement. Another part of the announcement is this week starts the anime reviews. For those who don't know, I set a goal for 700 subscribers by April 13th. We demolished that goal in under a month. So thank you again for that. You guys are all fan-fucking-tastic, and I love every one of yous. And I stated that if we hit it before April 13th, I would review every anime I owned. Japanese anime, not like animated like the DC animated things I've got. Because trust me, if they were included, I'd have a fuck ton to review. But I said limited to Japanese animes or foreign animes, not Western, mostly Eastern, and that's going to be starting this week. However, I'm not going to be doing typical WeOn reviews because animes, especially Eastern ones, are very tricky to do a WeOn review on because it all comes down to a matter of opinion. Everyone's opinion on every anime ever out there is vastly different. There are animes that people absolutely adore, like let's just use Akira for example. I've never seen it, so I'm not saying this is my opinion. Akira is one that's on the list. I know people that love that film, and I know people who hate that film. It's a very mixed bag, and that's the problem with anime. It's very, very tricky to review, especially today. A WeOn review in my style, which I don't give it a marking. I just say, is it worth your time to check it out? Is it worth it or not? Hence WeOn. I think I'm just going to make a new one-off series completely devoted to anime, really, where it's specifically reviewing all the animes. I don't know if it's popular enough. I might continue doing it in as a new series. As I said, right now it's going to be limited to the animes that I've said I'd review, which is Appleseed and Appleseed Ex Machinima, Aeon Flux, Howl's Moving Castle, A Scanner Darkly, Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Ghost in the Shell Innocent, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, the two Fullmetal Alchemist movies, Fullmetal Alchemist, Sacred Star of Milos, and Conqueror of Shambhala, Ninja Scroll, Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Titan AE, Pokemon and Pokemon Forever, and Pokemon Forever and Pokemon Heroes, and Graveyard of the Fireflies. All those animes are the ones I'm going to be reviewing. I'm still debating what I'm going to call this new little series. As is a lot of the names I've taken, like some people like Jesse Otaku's anime reviews. Like I'd have to rename myself Jesse Otaku. I don't think I could do that. Anime abridged by Bennett the Sage, and I'm pretty sure most of the names that I could come up with are taken. Now I'm not an expert on anime. I don't know the culture that well, so I'll probably be calling it something like the Amateur Anime Hour or something. Not hour. The anime. I don't know, like, I think I'll probably call it something like maybe the Amateur Anime Reviewer or something. I'm not too sure, where it's just like I don't know that much about the culture. I don't know that much about anime and how they're made. No, I know how some of them are made. I did watch back behind the scenes things. So I think I'll be calling it the Amateur Anime Review, AAR for short, which is just an amateur's look at animes, and that will be starting this week. Now, as it says, firstly, this is an ongoing rule, but if you want to submit a title card for any of the animes I've mentioned, you're more than welcome to, and I will use the one that I deem appropriate and the one I think is the best to review that anime. Now, if it's an anime you're familiar with, the better, but blind title cards are always fun. And that will be starting this week. I will be starting by reviewing this one, Appleseed. I watched it a day or two ago, and I do have an opinion on it. I do have a review ready to go. I am going to sit down and record the review for that this week. Now I'm still, as is, I'm going to see how long I can maybe get the review going, and I'll probably either just I'm still debating. As I do have a good amount of say on that, but I don't know if it's enough to maybe fill a 20-minute video. So I will probably also review the sequel to it, Anime Ex Machinima, in either the same video or the video directly after it. I am not 100% sure yet. I still haven't had the chance to watch this yet, but I will get to it, don't worry. But I am reviewing Appleseed, and this is from the creator of Ghost in the Shell. Apparently, that's what it says. That's what it says in the top there. I apologise. So yeah, I am going to review Appleseed first, and then Appleseed Ex Machinima. But I do count these as one anime because it's the same bloody universe they're based in, and they didn't come that long after each other. I do have mixed feelings. I'm not going to say what they are now, but that will be starting this week. So if you want to make a title card for Appleseed, you're more than welcome to, and I'm sure you can find a way to watch it if you haven't seen it. And also, I'll rhyme off again. I'll say off again all the animes that if you want to make a title card for, you're more than welcome to. Appleseed, Aeon Flux, Howl's Moving Castle, A Scanner Darkly, Akira, Ghost in the Shell and Ghost in the Shell Innocence, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, Fullmetal Alchemist Sacred Star of Shambhala, Fullmetal Alchemist Conqueror of Shambhala, Sacred Star of Milos, my apologies, Ninja Scroll, the FMA guys are going to fucking kill me, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Titan AE, and Pokemon Forever and Pokemon Heroes. Those are all the animes, and of course Graveyard of the Fireflies, which unfortunately I haven't been able to get a copy of yet. I'm going to have to order it at Amazon. But that will be starting this week. The full anime review will be in the Amateur Anime Reviewer. I think that's what I'm going to call it, the AAR. And we'll be starting with Appleseed. Now, there's the front cover, if you haven't seen it. Maybe if you want to make a title card, you can use that as an inspiration. I have been dabbling in title cards myself, like practicing drawing manga style characters. In fact, the drawing's down here. I did tweet this, so if you follow me on Twitter, you've already seen this, but I was dabbling in drawing anime style characters, and that's my attempt. I think I've done alright. As is, I'm learning, but I'm no master artist. I'll probably try attempt to draw maybe again, but sorry, my camera went out of focus there. But yep, so that's it. The amateur anime review will be starting this week, and yeah, that's the main thing I want to get. I just wanted to show the DVDs I got today as well. Anything else? The V for Vendetta review. A couple of people have been asking me about that. I'm in the middle of reading V for Vendetta. I'm not that far in it, as you can see. But I still need to get the movie as well. I have to order that off Amazon as well, because unfortunately the shop I went down to get this didn't have it. And I might check this weekend. But the V for Vendetta review, I will try and get that done as soon as I can. But as I say, I take my time when I'm reading something. I do apologise, my mouse has gone haywire. But yeah, that's it for the not so quickie update. So I think that's all I've got to say. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And also, I want to thank everyone who's watched the Tomb Raider review. We're over 60 views on that in a day or two. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And also the Mass Effect Reflection videos. Thank you so much for all the kind words. Literally, the channel has grown immensely in the past day or two. We're at 707 subscribers at the current moment. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and I really do appreciate that. And I'm not too sure if I should do this, because I'm probably going to get fucking slaughtered for it. But I was thinking of doing something for a challenge for 700 subscribers, because I normally do that. I might do a separate video on that. In fact, screw it. Put it in this video. So, but no, I'll save it for another video giving the full explanation on it. I don't have enough time, so I do apologise. This actually went longer than I planned. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Please, let me know what you think about the ideas. And as always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92. I'll see you all later. Ciao for now.